Aries. Aries symbol Mercury has just moved into your solar 8th house, dear Aries. Thinking and communicating improve with your intimate world, long-term strategies, work on the self, and investigations in the weeks ahead. Today's pleasing aspect between Mercury and Venus helps you get into an objective frame of mind. There can be easy solutions to problems now, and you may come up with interesting ideas about how you can improve your financial state. You're in a great position to think or talk through a problem and gain clarity about a matter. Pleasant exchanges may very well boost your mood. Taurus. Taurus symbol today's Mercury-Venus sextile helps smooth out conversations, dear Taurus. Mercury has just begun its transit of your partnership sector, where it will stay until November 24th, and Venus has just entered your adventure sector. It's a fine time to pair up to study or exchange ideas. There can be increased warmth in a relationship or good conversations and bonding as you share your broader goals and beliefs. It's also a good time for counseling and gathering beneficial information from others. Good communication skills can reverberate positivity to other areas of life as well. You thrive on communicating with others in the weeks ahead. People seem to rev up your thinking processes, and even if you don't always take their advice, you can benefit from their feedback. You're more inclined to weigh the pros and cons, negotiate, and discuss matters. Gemini. Gemini symbol the moon spends the day in your opposite sign, putting the emotional focus on others, dear Gemini, especially a close relationship, partnership, or another one-on-one scenario. A Mercury-Venus sextile today boosts your connections. With Mercury now in your work and health sector, until the 24th, it's a good time for putting effort into organizing your work and workspace, and for seeking out information that helps you improve your health, habits, and daily routines. It's an excellent time to read, write, and discuss your work and patterns, and also to develop or brush up on necessary skills. Today, there can be social benefits related to following your daily routines. You may be attracted to mysteries and hidden motives or investigations of some kind, and you may very well solve a problem. It's a time for pleasant interactions and discoveries. Your intuition with health or work methods is excellent right now. Cancer. Cancer symbol today's Mercury-Venus transit is an unusually easygoing influence that supports connecting with others and cooperating or meeting new people, dear Cancer. You're in a good position to clarify feelings, come to agreements, and even make romantic overtures. Conversations about love, children, creative arts, hobbies, or entertainment can be in focus and beneficial. This is also true in many ways up to November 24th, with Mercury in your solar 5th house until then. Your desire to be heard and seen as unique is growing. It's strong for creative intelligence and expressing your ideas in more innovative and dynamic ways. Leo. A harmonious aspect between Mercury and Venus occurs today, dear Leo, and there can be significant progress or benefits related to your domestic life, with family, and in your work or daily life. Sound energy is with you for mending fences, enjoying others, and expressing your feelings. Conversations can be clarifying and helpful. Mercury has just moved into your solar 4th house for a transit that lasts until November 24th. Until then, there can be more activities on the home front or valuable lessons from loved ones. You're more able to express yourself with the people closest to you. Virgo. The moon spends the day in your home and family sector, dear Virgo, and encourages spending more time in familiar situations. It's a time to center yourself. Still, today's Mercury-Venus sextile is excellent for negotiations, creative writing, problem solving, and relationships with love interests, acquaintances, and children. Socially, you may be in the right place at the right time. You're expressing both your feelings and ideas with the same ease. You are magnetizing good things to you quite naturally now. Complicated problems seem to be easier to understand when you feel supported and approach them in a relaxed manner. This is unlikely to be a productive time for work, but it can be excellent for taking a break. Libra. The moon spending the day in your solar third house encourages a curious, active, and mental approach to the day, dear Libra. You're paying more attention to personal interests and contacts. Today's Mercury-Venus sextile brings wonderfully smooth energy to your interactions. You're also in an excellent position to make your money work for you. There can be good news or promising developments with family, home, or financial affairs, an exciting purchase for the household, or a sense of abundance now. Conversations are fruitful and pleasant. Mercury is now transiting your solar second house, and will stick around there until the 24th. You're thinking more often about your practical affairs or in practical terms during this period. It's a great time for considering improvements to business pursuits and organizing your finances. Scorpio. The moon's transit of your solar second house all day encourages you to stick with familiar activities, dear Scorpio. It's a good time to settle in and get comfortable. Today's Mercury-Venus sextile smooths out your interactions. You're in a powerful period for communications, in fact, with Mercury now in your sign until the 24th. You keep yourself busy and crave more variety and movement in your life now. You're open to new ideas and interests, and your words have more impact than usual. Your decisions also come more readily and spontaneously, which is particularly welcome after a period of frequent indecision. Presenting your ideas, studying, teaching, and connecting are very much favored today. Personal appeal gets a real boost, and you can have many different interests or projects going that excite and motivate you. While life is busy, it feels energizing rather than chaotic to you now. Sagittarius. The moon spends the day in your sign, dear Sagittarius, encouraging a focus on yourself and your emotional needs. The desire for a fresh start is strong today. A Mercury-Venus sextile helps you make things right or smooth over differences through conversation. It's easier to communicate about tricky or emotional matters with objectivity, and this can be a very worthwhile exercise. There are distinct benefits to exploring your emotions from an intellectual perspective. It's also a fine time for taking a creative approach to work and money matters. You might come up with interesting ideas about how you can improve your financial state. Capricorn. The moon spends the day in your privacy sector, dear Capricorn, and you're more inclined to need a short break from extra movement or stimulation. Still, a Mercury-Venus sextile puts you in a particularly favorable position to connect, collaborate, and cooperate with others. Presenting your ideas, studying, teaching, and connecting are likely to go well. You can have many different interests or projects going that excite and motivate you. Venus happens to be in your sign, and Mercury has just begun transiting your social sector, making a valuable or beneficial connection with someone possible. You may gain clarity about a person's feelings for you, or you could thoroughly enjoy a conversation about the future. Aquarius. The moon spends the day in your sector of friendship, community, hopes, and wishes, dear Aquarius. This brief transit encourages you to diversify. Today's Mercury-Venus transit helps you connect with the right people or information. It promotes peaceful cooperation and conversation. You might get the opportunity to come to an understanding with someone or with a matter from the past. There can be a subtle communication of romantic interest from someone today. As well, intuition about business is excellent. With Mercury now in your career sector until November 24th, your ideas or advice can be in higher demand. Your smarts and know-how help you advance during this cycle. Or, You're taking in valuable information that helps you further your goals or improve your career and business. Pisces. Today's Mercury-Venus aspect is smooth and welcome, dear Pisces, as it encourages cooperation. You're bringing a healthy spirit of friendship to your relationships. The day favors self-expression, social confidence, and an improved outlook. Your manner is easygoing, charming, and open, helps you boost your connections. People are showing definite interest in you. Mercury has just begun its transit of your solar 9th house, stimulating your curiosity until November 24th. It's a solid cycle for communications, although it's better for personal interests and motivation than for attention to detail. You're looking for the purpose behind what you're learning, and you're particularly intuitive and visionary at this time.